Jerusalem Delivered by Torquato Tasso. 14th Book. The Lord to Godfrey in a dream doth show his will. Rinaldo must return at last. They have their asking who for pardon sue. 2 knights to find the prince are sent in haste. But Peter, who by vision all foreknew, sendeth the searchers to a wizard, placed deep in a vault, who first at large declares Armida's trains, then how to shun those snares. Now from the fresh, the soft and tender bed of her still mother, gentle night outflew. The fleeting balm on hills and dales she shed, with honey drops of pure and precious dew. And on the verdure of the green forest spread the virgin primrose and the violet blue. And sweet breath zephyr on his spreading wings, sleep, ease, repose, rest, peace, and quiet brings. The thoughts and troubles of broad waking day, they softly dipped in mild oblivion's lake. But he whose Godhead heaven and earth doth sway, in his eternal light did watch and wake, and bent on Godfrey down the gracious ray of his bright eye, still ope for Godfrey's sake, to whom a silent dream the Lord down sent, which told his will, his pleasure, and intent. Far in the east, the golden gate beside whence Phoebus comes, a crystal port there is, and ere the sun his broad doors open wide, the beam of springing day uncloseth this. Hence comes the dreams by which heaven's sacred guide reveals to man those high degrees of his. Hence toward Godfrey ere he left his bed, a vision strange his golden plumes bespread. Such semblances, such shapes, such portraits fair, did never yet in dream or sleep appear. For all the forms in sea, in earth, or air, the signs in heaven, the stars in every sphere, all that was wondrous, uncouth, strange, and rare, all in that vision well presented were. His dream had placed him in a crystal wide, beset with golden fires, top, bottom, side. There, while he wondereth on the circles vast, the stars, their motions, course, and harmony, a knight with shining rays and fire embraced, presents himself unwares before his eye, who with a voice that far for sweetness passed all human speech, thus said, approaching nigh. What, Godfrey, knowest thou not thy Hugo here? Come and embrace thy friend and fellow dear. He answered him, Thy glorious shining light, which in thine eyes his glistering beams doth place, estranged it hath from my foreknowledge quite thy countenance, thy favour, and thy face. This said, 3 times he stretched his hands outright, and would in friendly arms the knight embrace. And thrice the spirit fled, that thrice he twined, not in his folded arms, but air and wind. Lord Hugo smiled, Not as you think, quoth he. I clothed am in flesh and earthly mould, my spirit pure and naked soul you see, a citizen of this celestial hold. This place is heaven, and here a room for thee, prepare it is among Christ's champions bold. Ah, when, quoth he, these mortal bonds unknit, shall I in peace and ease and rest there sit? Hugo replied, Ere many years shall run, amid the saints in bliss here shalt thou reign. But first great wars must by thy hand be done, much blood be shed, and many pagans slain. The holy city by assault be won, the land set free from servile yoke again, wherein thou shalt a Christian empire frame, and after thee shall Baldwin rule the same. But to increase thy love and great desire to heavenward, this blessed place behold, these shining lamps, these globes of living fire, how they are turned, guided, moved, and rolled. The angels singing here, in all their choir. Then bend thine eyes on yonder earth and mould, All in that mass, that globe and compass see, land, sea, spring, fountain, man, beast, grass, and tree. How vile, how small, and of how slender price is their reward of goodness, virtue's gain. A narrow room our glory vein upties, a little circle doth our pride contain. Earth like an isle amid the water lies, which sea sometime is called, sometime the main. Yet not therein responds a name so great. It's but a lake, a pond, a marish strait.